This is TWiT. Microsoft is joining the climate change movement.
This story has generated some semi-humorous headlines.
I thought it was interesting.
Microsoft's like they're going to remove from the atmosphere all of the carbon they've created since the company was founded in 1976. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the exact carbon they created.
No. Well, any carbon will do.
But any carbon will do.
Any old carbon
will do.
Yeah, so people talk about being carbon neutral, right, which is whatever. Right. And Microsoft is, of course, raising the ante by being carbon negative by 2030. Cool. And then they're going to have basically replaced, or I guess offset, all of the carbon they've created since the company's founding in 1976 by 2050.
Plant a lot of trees.
Yep.
That's all.
That will do it.
Yep. And
so that's the good news story.
Yeah. There's carbon sequestering now.
Then there's this Microsoft is like the agony of defeat part of the sports show. Like they do things like this.
I know. They do something really amazing, and then like right afterwards, you're like, and there we go.
Yep.
Yeah. So you should talk about the ads because that's your thing.
That's my thing. That's that hill I'm going to die on.
You're going to die on
that hill. I don't understand. I don't think this is a big deal in the sense that not many people probably use WordPad, but if you're not familiar with the rich text editor that's still built into Windows for some reason and sports like an Office 2013 style ribbon or whatever the heck it is, it's still there. And apparently Microsoft is testing putting ads in there as well. I have seen ads in Word on Office 365. Anyway, the ads are very much similar to the ads you might see in Microsoft Word if you have Office 365, or if you ever saw those. If you ever go into like the network part of File Explorer, a little yellow bar comes down and says, "Hey, did you want to connect to the network?" It looks like that. So I don't like this kind of thing. It's slippery slope, et cetera, but WordPad, I mean, like, is anyone, if you put an ad in an app no one uses, did you put an ad somewhere? I don't know.
But it is. I mean, people are offended, I guess. I mean, what's the ad for?
Of course,
Office?
Leo, listen, we live for faux outrage.
Yeah.
I keep running this app trying to see the...
It's an ad for Office Online,
if you don't use the app, who cares?
But if you use the app, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't it an ad for Office Online, though, which is really funny, right? Because
why are you using WordPad?
It's something you buy.
When you could use our free program. Oh, this one's free.
Well, I think they want to get people off. Maybe what they've discovered is, hey, there are 7 people using WordPad. Let's target those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So that's the least onerous, I would say, of these two negative stories.
Yeah.
What do you think about this other one?
Okay, so this other one, at first I didn't think it was a big deal, but then the more I looked into it, I was like, wow, Microsoft, really? So what they're going to do is if you're an Office 365 Pro Plus user, starting in mid-February in certain countries, including the US, they're going to start pushing an extension to Chrome to you that is for Microsoft Search in Bing. It's not optional. Like, that's just going to come to your Chrome browser if you're using Chrome, and so that's bad. They're pushing you an extension to your browser.
That's bad.
I mean, people have said that's malware, basically, right?
Yes. I know, it's crazy. That's crazy. Yep.
But it is going to change your default engine to Bing.
No.
It pushes it to you.
I know. Here's the problem.
How's this going to happen? Who's this? What's this?
I know, it's crazy. This is crazy.
So my prediction, I'm making a prediction here. I predict they're going to undo this decision.
Oh, hell yes.
I did. Yeah, I think
of course they are.
It's nuts. Yeah. But you know why? But it's not because users are freaked out about this. It's because isn't this the job of IT to specify what these people's computer configurations look like?
Yep.
I mean, that they're bypassing IT to do this. Like, this is crazy. This is not an option IT can enable.
No. If you're an IT pro, you can use like group policies and other blocking tools to stop this, but you have to do it ahead of time because once it's on users' machine, then you got to find out a way to get it off all of your users' machines if you don't want it. So the reason Microsoft's doing this is Microsoft Search in Bing is a very interesting, cool product. It lets you do intranet search, right? But the only way it works is if you use Bing. And so if they just push it to people who have Edge, it's not going to go to anybody, right? Because no one uses Edge. Why does
it work that way? Why would it care? Why would this search thing care what your default search engine was? Why wouldn't it just use Bing anyway? It's a Microsoft search.
Right.
I don't understand this at all.
So they've made a few, at the end of last year, they made a few very bad policy decisions at Microsoft, and they undid them within days. Like one of those was when they were going to let everybody just start using Power Platform tools and go around IT, and they undid that. I predict they're going to undo this too, because if you look at Twitter today, people are flipping out. They're just like, wait a minute, you're going to push an extension to my Chrome browser that like I don't even want, and if I have Office Pro Plus, it's just going to come to me and all of my users. It's crazy, right?
It is crazy.